very, very talented players. But we're getting into this game, slow-mo. Here we go.
Here we go, here we go. And we're seeing a kind of slow start here in neutral. Both players getting a weapon, and KiXe is going to go straight to work on those guitars in the center stage.
Mounir on the spear here. KiXe able to get a pretty good conversion early on, and he is pushing it. Getting Mounir off stage, wanted to get the D-Sig, but Mounir, good option by going above there. He will get the Sair as well, and look how quickly the tides have turned on this battle. He could have got the KO there, but KiXe, with a beautiful dare, able to get it back a tad.
Yeah, that dare was perfectly placed, saved his stock for sure. And we're seeing this be really close to this opening stock. We're seeing both these guys not be afraid to kind of push the bounds a little bit off stage. We're seeing some good Sairs being worked in and get some really good pressure. Grab to cancel D-Light into Sair is going to go ahead and take that first stock off of KiXe.
Mounir with an early lead here. He has the spear in hand as well. He's going to use a weapon throw. Caught that dodge, but he's not able to get the GC.
Ooh, nice side sig coming off those guitars. Gonna go ahead and take that stock off of him. And we're all tied up here on A-Pot. See if he can gonna start out that weapon drop. Mounir not able to get one yet. Taking him way up to the ceiling, throw it up, switching back to guitars. He's just gonna fight unarmed. It's all he can do at this point. Ooh. Oh, he's doing a really good job of it too. Now has those gauntlets in hand. See if he can do a little bit of work with at least having a weapon, but still continuing to throw punches out here.
That dare was really important. Able to get KiXe out of the way just to get that weapon. Also leaving him immobile on the offstage. But now we're back to even ground, and KiXe is making wonders on these guitars right now. And that's going to be the KO as well.
Yeah, that was clean too. Getting that really nice string there, just hitting those 1-2s on the guitars, just taking away all of that health and then finish it up with a good knockout option. But we're seeing this unarmed play coming off the Chun-Li again, but now he has that spear. Gonna try and get some sort of starter going here a bit. KiXe he's just shut everything down. What a dodge. Continuing to cook on him with those guitars. Has him now in KO range. See a good Sair, something come off those guitars. Oh, we're getting some whiffs now. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I don't know if that's desperate at this point, but KiXe is going to be able to close it off with 2 stocks left. What do you take from that game, Slow-Mo?
That was pretty dominant. He looked really good coming out. Mounir, I know I'm not saying his name right. I'm going to mess it up this whole set. We're just going to accept that now.
That's all right.
But
all right.
He's not able to make those adjustments so far. We saw that game number 1, and it was just all KiXe. Those guitars were playing such a pivotal role in that first game. Mounir is definitely going to have to really get in the lab, figure it out, see what changes are going to have to be made, and try and come in and tie this set up, because KiXe was definitely dominant in that first game.
I think something really interesting about KiXe there is, you know how most guitar players, you know, or really any string weapon or a weapon that uses a lot of strings and reeds, they kind of need to figure out your patterns. They need to get that download, right? And I know download is a very strong word, but it feels like KiXe had the download from like the first second that they started playing. Like KiXe was finding reeds before Mounir even was able to show his dodge pattern.
Absolutely. I completely agree. That being said, though, we're jumping into game number 2, and we're seeing if KiXe can continue this momentum forward. We see a little bit of a legend swap from Mounir here, switching over to that Jae-Yoon, going to throw a little greatsword action out here. How do you think that matchup's going to play out against these guitars from KiXe?
I mean, Mounir has been on the greatsword for a long time now in this tournament. It's been working out super well, and sometimes when you have a bit of a rough game, just a swap like this is what you need. I mean, this is what got him the win against Delta.
Fair enough, and he's now fighting unarmed. We see, again, he's not afraid to do it. Doesn't back off, now able to swap over. He has that small sword and throws it away immediately. He wants that great sword, and he wants KiXe unarmed. KiXe, though, trying to get in there to that weapon spawn. Mounir keeping him off of it, and now he has those guitars, and we've seen what he's been able to do with them so far. But Mounir, though, getting a little two-piece in with that great sword, and he's got KiXe a little nervous, it looks like. KiXe's being real cautious about throwing out any offensive moves out here. I'll see how this plays out.
I mean, if you're fighting greatsword, you're walking on eggshells all the way through the game.
Oh, absolutely.
You cannot be making any mistakes, especially not against such a good greatsword player as Mounir. But KiXe is going to be able to find that knockout, and he's swapping over to the guitars that we know and love him for.
Trying to keep him off that weapon. Oh, he was going to go up there for a cheeky little weapon throw, but keeping everything back equal, though. Oh, the guitar strings up in the air. Oh, yeah. KiXe looking really good here. Oh, no. Okay, nice recovery. A little bit of life coming from Mounir here. I'm gonna go ahead and tie those stocks up. We are all 2-2, and KiXe coming right back at him unarmed, looking for that drop. And he's able to stick back in there, immediately throw away the hammer. He definitely knows what he wants, and it is not the hammer. He is playing for those guitars.
And Mounir knows it too. He's starting to weapon throw that out as well. Mounir is like, no, I'm not letting you play these guitars. He sees a new weapon, the first thing he does, walk back, throw away the weapon, and pick up that one. Like, most players would call that unoptimal, but Mounir knows that, you know, KiXe is getting desperate at this point to be holding a pair of guitars.
Yeah. And we see, though, he's got it back in his hand. He's continuing to be allowed to rack up that damage. Although, nice string coming off that great sword. Oh, no. KiXe might be in trouble here. Looking for an option recovery. Finds it. Goes back down with no hesitation. Hits that neutral sig. Sends him to the top. Takes the stock and the lead. What a play.
Great option, using that slide off. But Mounir returning the favor with an N-Sig really far up, but not far up enough to find that knockout. KiXe still has the stock to play with, and Mounir does not want him to get any kind of damage lead. He needs to take this off right now.
Absolutely. Can't agree more. He does not want to let this game get away from him. He almost had it right there. That pogo is going to get it done. Oh, it doesn't.
Oh!
KiXe able to get back up. What an option.
Oh
but that
my God.
unarmed recovery is going to finish it up. But KiXe out here, he made a little flash. He got some good options. He definitely knows what his options are and is not afraid to use them. Love to see it.
Mounir just absolutely hunting him off stage with the unarmed as well. It's such a statement. Like, I'm tired of your stuff, man. Like, can you just go down already? Can we play a normal game here, like two gentlemen? Mounir is not playing a normal game like gentlemen though, as he does a crazy option off stage, and KiXe is returning the favor. This is bad news for KiXe, or is it? This is so back and forth.
And it's so risky. Like they're just going for it, bro. Like so tied up. KiXe has the one game advantage. Mounir looking to tie it up. KiXe, oh, we're going to see him on the hammer. He's swinging with it. Sayer's coming out. That's going to catch. Weapon throw goes a little underneath him. He's continuing to put the pressure on. Now has those guitars. Mounir with nothing, but he's fighting back unarmed. Coming up, has sword, immediately throws it. KiXe completely unarmed, but he's going to hit him with the downlight recovery. Oh, but he picks him up, and we are tied up going into game number 3.
That game is so important for Mounir. Like 2-0, you're fighting uphill, and you know you're fighting uphill. But 1-1, it's like you shouldn't even be thinking about losing. This is just like, you know, ordinary competitive competition mindset that you're coming in with here. Really big win for Mounir, tying up the game, and we are seeing no legend swaps across the board.
Yeah, I mean, no, especially if you're Mounir, don't fix it. Like, you got dog walk game number 1, you come out with a great sword, and you saw the change. I mean, if it's working, you absolutely do not want to fix it. Don't change on a win. No legend swap on a win this time, for sure. We're going to drop back into APOC, of course. KiXe sitting on that Sentinel. Going to keep trying to work those guitars, and right now, he's just fighting unarmed, don't even care. Got that hammer in hand, and he's not throwing it this time. He's going to hold on to it and go ahead and try and put some offensive points on the board with that hammer.
Able to find a starter there, KiXe, able to get the wake up though. Mounir knocking him off yet again, and that's a conversion. KiXe is still going to be able to get back up. The wonderful recovery, precise timings, and he's back in the game.
If the health was just a little different, can you imagine what kind of devastation that little weapon throw could have caused? Like, my man was on the other side of the map before it actually hit him, but it had enough health in the tank, and that's gonna go take him down. And now Mounir is up a stock. We'll see what kind of bonus damage he can get off of it. KiXe desperately looking for a weapon spawn here. Nice recovery coming up off the unarmed. Another one and being able to thread it in there. We're seeing the signature come out off the hammer. Nothing to be found. Mounir being very patient. Not looking for his opportunities. Oh, coming in just hitting with those recoveries, looking good. Oh, stops there. Send him packing.
Able to
Gonna go ahead and get the stock. Yep.
Now KiXe might, Mounir might have some damage on KiXe, but he has that weapon advantage, and it means so much more than some people might realize. Like, he is already behind just because KiXe was able to get that weapon off him, and look at that, he's gonna do it again. Mounir falling back even more. This is really, really bad. Did he catch the dodge as well? I think he did. Mounir still no weapon, all the way down at red. This could be devastating for Mounir, but he's gonna be able to get the sword finally.
And he's putting in some work with it too. I mean, we've seen him toss that sword the second that he can every time he gets it, but he has to have something to fight with now. He throws it away. KiXe send him up on that weapon, bro. We're able to go ahead and
this is the weapon starving game. This is the weapon starving game. Yo, guys, if you're like trying to learn the game or something, you're gold, silver, something like that, and you want to figure out how to weapon starve efficiently, this is the VOD right here. This is what you want to watch. Take notes.
I mean, and I'm not even gonna front on that. I mean, get that muscle memory early before you end up.
Jesus, there's a lot of weapon throws. Mounir, that could be so bad. KiXe is able to get it, and that's 2-1 now on the scoreboard for KiXe.
What an interaction there off stage, the end of that game. These guys are wasting it in no time, though. We're going right back into it. Whew. This set's heating up, man. This is good. This is good.
It's heating up, and like, this set is so interesting to me because these are like medium to long games. This is not like a lot of zero to deaths or something like that. These guys are really parrying in a fierce way.
Oh yeah,
which I don't think I've seen that much.
No, they scrapping. And we're seeing, okay, it was getting some real good thought in there when it came to this this map selection. And we're seeing no swaps again, but we do have a different map coming out this time. And this may mix things up a little bit because we got those really wonky platforms on Miami Dome. Oh, we got gameplay!
We got gameplay! Let's go! Shout out production!
Go.
Alright.
Game number 5, and we're going to break it off here. Everything pretty even so far. Mounir getting some really good aerials in, trying to keep KiXe off of that foot. There we go. KiXe coming back down the ground though. Guitars in hand. Nice recovery up. Sending them way up. Okay. Oh, these guys are being so patient and neutral. Looking for that perfect opportunity. Mounir though. Oh, I don't know how KiXe dodged through that, but he somehow did. Recovering a Mounir. Back up. Weapon throw out, and he's going to work with that hammer. We'll see what he's got.
Looking for those nairs, looking for the aerials. Super, super good. I mean, you're against a great sword. You have a heavy hitting weapon. You don't want to be touching that ground, baby.
Not at all, not at all. KiXe though, starved in full effect.
Able to find the recoveries in the air as well. Super good stuff by KiXe. Now Mounir, both weapons out of a weapon, and KiXe gets a good spawn. He's going to pick it up, and we know both of these players are very good at weapon starving, but Mounir is going to exploit the advantageous position. And now
that nair into recovery was really clean off those guitars. I think it looked like he got robbed a little bit on the momentum off the hit, but still very clean option. Mounir though, reaching up with that signature, can't find anything. KiXe though, getting tossed off, that first stock coming off, and he needs to go ahead and put some more damage on Mounir and try and keep his lead alive because Mounir is slowly but surely bringing that deficit back.
KiXe getting very close to finding a knockout here. He's going to pick up that hammer, goes for the Sair. Oh, but misses up the D-Light Sair. He gets the Dare though instead, so he's still able to get that stock off, and this is looking grim for Mounir. We're in the lower. KiXe has a full stock lead. He has the weapon advantage. Mounir is going to be able to get that weapon though. That's very big. And he throws it away. He has a great sword though.
I don't know. That's
so
a big deficit to bring back, especially the way KiXe is playing right now. If Mounir could, like, get a good gimp or something, just kind of something off stage and be able to get a quick stock, then maybe. But KiXe is playing so patiently. Oh, reaching up there with the recovery. No punish coming from Mounir though. And KiXe is searching. Can't find anything. Mounir reaching up. Getting some good aerials in. But KiXe cracking up. Trying to get that down sig. Couldn't find a home for it though. Recovery coming back up on stage. And he's looking to get rid of this stock. Doesn't quite have Mounir into KO range quite yet. The weapon throw is going to get there. Down sig's going to help out a lot. Now we got this hammer, and lights are getting very dim for Mounir right now. Not looking good.
We're getting closer and closer. KiXe on the offstage as well. He's hunting for that recovery, fishing for it, but he's back to unarmed. I don't know I don't know KiXe for being in a disadvantage when he's unarmed. He's been doing crazy stuff on this unarmed right now. He's, in fact, able to pick up those guitars. Just waiting out Mounir here. Mounir's able to find the nair. It's not going to knock out just yet, but that one will.
But, man, it might be a little too late. KiXe, obviously, completely healthy on that last stock. And Mounir, we cannot say the same. He's bloody. He's bruised. He's not feeling very good. And he's lugging around this big old great sword, trying to rack up some damage. KiXe is going to try and shut it down here. KiXe is just being super patient. He wants Stomp
He
Sayer.
doesn't want to mess it up.
No, just something easy. Does not want to get caught in a big great sword string. Looking for just simple. Just
all he
Stomp
needs is
Sayer.
to clean it up. That's all he needs to do.
There it is.
And
GG.
there it is. KiXe taking Game 5 against Mounir and moving on to top 9. Guys, KiXe is back.
He most certainly is. He most certainly is. And what a good set to start us out, man. That
Is this
was a
the
lot of
first time
fun.
you see KiXe?
I'm sure I've seen him before, but that was just a really hype set. I love getting started off with a good